I guess Roblox just lost like $90 million because they're being forced to shut down one of their companies. Roblox is finally bringing back two things that a lot of people have been waiting for. One of them actually being insane, and a couple more things after I ask you to subscribe. Honestly, guys, maybe today, just for today, a one-time deal. Let's bring back the deal where I'll pet my cat for every subscriber. All right, let's do that for just today. Anyways, let's move on to the first story, which just happens to be a small update that I don't really think makes sense, but let's talk about it because Blox News tweeted about it, so it's got to be somewhat important, okay? It says, over the next few months, Roblox will be testing a few changes to the experience server list page, including limiting the number of servers a user can browse and providing additional ways to sort and filter servers. Okay, this update kind of looks like trash. Yeah, definitely not a good update. Let's look at the dev forum post and see what people are saying. Okay, so the actual dev forum post says that they're doing it for safety and user privacy, which I don't know if that's true. I guess it does kind of make sense in that regard because if you don't know, the way people usually like join people that have their joins off on Roblox is by looking through the server list and like finding their picture in the server. So I guess this new update will technically help with user privacy and safety, but also doesn't Roblox already have an update that prevents that? Like, I don't know. Regardless, they talk about a lot of other stuff here. Without reading the whole thing and just looking at the comments, you can see a lot of people are not very impressed by this update. It doesn't really seem like a good thing, but there's a lot of people also saying, I guess, good stuff as well, but it's not really like too happy. Like this person said, I could see the benefit of limiting logged in only users. However, if we must be filtered on how many we see, could we at least filter servers by server regions for better performance and less latency? Which I guess makes sense. Here's another post that says, you guys have to chill with the bad updates today. What is this and who does this benefit? With 27 likes. I'm confused. How is limiting the number of servers a user can browse on the server list a benefit in any way? If you're worried about people sifting through servers to find people, then wouldn't the better idea be to remove the avatar icons? They honestly don't have a use case anyways, which is a good point, but also the little icons on the Roblox server list are completely randomized if you have your game set to like private. So again, not really sure who this benefits. Don't know why Roblox did this, but it happened. All right. Either way, we can now move on to the next update that is also seemingly bad and a lot of people are not really happy with, or maybe they are. Let's talk about it because it has to do with fast flags. If you don't know what those are, it's basically like settings you can enable on Roblox that are not like in the actual settings menu. You have to go into like the code to enable these. Usually people enable this with stuff like Blockstrap and like third-party Roblox client thingy-majigs. But it seems like Roblox is, I guess, banning a bunch of these secret settings because they allowed people to, I guess, hack in a way. Like not like get full hacks and exploits, but like they were able to like clip through walls and maybe like fly. But here's what it says. So it says Roblox has provided an update to the use of fast flags, introducing a list of ones that are now allowed to be used, but any fast flag not on this list will be unusable both by manually enabling it or using third-party programs such as Blockstrap. Now, there is a dev forum post, I guess, that shows all of them off, but here's a screenshot of the ones that are currently allowed. I'm not really sure what a lot of these do. I guess it kind of says somewhat in the name, but if you are someone that uses fast flags, if you don't see one that you use on this list, it apparently is not able to be used anymore, which might cause some issues because there is some settings that people would enable on Blockstrap to, I guess, get more FPS or other things like that, I think. But now, I guess maybe some of those won't be available. I'm not sure. I don't know which settings specifically were used for FPS boosts, but tell me in the comments, all right? Regardless, if we look at the dev forum post about it, the response to it is actually somewhat positive, but also negative at the same time because obviously not every fast flag is allowed, but there's a lot of good ones seemingly. Like here's the top reply that says, the fact Roblox is allowing fast flags on request is pretty nice because they actually said that you can request Roblox to add a fast flag to this allow list, which is pretty cool. But then they also said that it's pretty sad that this certain fast flag is been omitted from the allow list. Now, I'm pretty sure what this one specifically did was just like uncap your FPS so you could have unlimited, because on Roblox, you can only have a limit of, I think, 200 now. Yeah, a lot of people are saying stuff like it's good and bad at the same time. Like, it is a good update seemingly because it does stop a lot of these non-rule breaking hacks. So a lot of people did use a lot of fast flags for performance increases and whatnot, which again, it seems like you can request those anyways to Roblox and they will maybe add it. You never know. Regardless, we can now move on to the next story, which is Roblox's brand new updates where they are adding new stuff to the website that is good. And then we'll talk about something that they're shutting down that is actually kind of funny. Sorry, it's not funny. It's actually kind of sad when you really think about it. But let's talk about the first thing, which is one that's not that important, but I guess we'll talk about it because Roblox is apparently back on social media replying to people, and it's for a very specific reason. Because on TikTok, according to this highly wanted tweet, they commented under a post of like a headless horseman saying, "It's time." Now, obviously, looking at this comment, you can instantly tell what this is about because highly wanted said, "Headless coming soon," in which Roblox then actually responded to highly wanted with just an eyeball emoji, which obviously means that headless is coming back probably tomorrow or the next day, which is very, very exciting. Roblox has kind of been in their element in the past couple of years, because usually they were like kind of late with putting Headless Horseman on sale, but I think in the past like 2 or 3 years, it's always been on the 1st or the 2nd of October, bro. They're quick with it now. Yeah, regardless, Headless is coming soon, and that's pretty cool. It's coming up. Roblox is like hyping it up this time, so maybe they'll do something different. I highly doubt it though. And without further ado, we can move on to something else that's positive that Roblox is apparently doing, because they're officially bringing back forums, kind of like we used to have in the past. So if you don't know, years ago at this point, Roblox used to have a public forum where people could post on it for developer help, for limited trading, for like discussions, basically just anything that they wanted. But sadly, the forums were eventually shut down, I think in like 2019 or something, due to a plethora of reasons, with one of them being Quackity, I think, because he kept raiding the forums, and I guess the moderators got so annoyed that they shut it down. It wasn't just Quackity, there's probably a plethora of reasons, but it was in a similar time frame. But regardless, we saw recently Roblox unbanning the word Quackity, and now it seems like they're going another step forward in bringing back the forums on the dev forum, I guess. As you can see from this tweet, it says Roblox has introduced a new lounge category in the dev forum where users can discuss a wide range of topics. I'd argue it's similar to the old forums, with a link to it where, yeah, apparently Roblox has released a new section on the dev forum where people can literally talk about, I guess, anything Roblox related. Where if we actually go to this dev forum page right now, you can see a lot of posts just about a lot of stuff. I don't know, like this person says increase dev rates to 10%. This person says, what's your favorite obby game? That's kind of cool. I don't know. I imagine though, whenever like some drama happens with Roblox, this page is going to be full of people trying to get a hold of Roblox, whether that's a bad or a good thing. But yeah, I do think it's cool that Roblox is, I guess, allowing people to have more types of conversations on their official forum platforms. I think that's pretty cool. And you can see the pinned post is actually talking about what exactly this category is. It says this category is for discussions about the broader Roblox platform beyond development. This includes news, events, and the Roblox community. Topics are not limited to creation on Roblox, and then it goes on to talk about some other stuff, but the main thing is that, yeah, seems like Roblox is opening up the forum a little bit more, and that's very interesting because we haven't seen that in so many years. But now, in something that Roblox is shutting down, we have Guilded, guys. If you don't know what Guilded is, it's Roblox's clone of Discord. Now, Guilded was only acquired by Roblox as of, I think, the past 2 or 3 years, and ever since Roblox has acquired it, the platform has continuously, I think, gotten a little bit more popular, but it's not gotten popular enough. And it's gotten to the point where Roblox is actually shutting it down, as you can see in this screenshot, saying Roblox will be shutting down Guilded by the end of 2025, which is crazy. That is such a short notice. And, you know, as much as you want to giggle and laugh at Roblox's failed attempt at making a Discord clone, okay, it is kind of sad. I mean, there was people that were employed through this. There was people that worked on this every single day. And there's actually people that did use this platform, maybe, surprisingly, that will not be able to use it anymore. It's honestly kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, how did they not see this coming? When you literally clone Discord to an absolute T, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think people will move over? No, Roblox, you got to change it up a little bit. Now, hopefully this whole thing can turn into something positive, because apparently now that Roblox has discontinued Guilded or will be shutting it down in the future, it seems like they said in their dev forum post about it that they will now be spending these efforts that they put on Guilded on working on Roblox communities. Now, whether that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, we don't know, because personally, I don't think communities are anything like Discord servers or Guilded servers, and I don't think they should ever be like that. I don't want Roblox communities to be like Discord servers. I feel like it's a recipe for disaster. Discord, I feel like, is bad enough. I don't think Roblox could handle that, but I don't even think that's what Roblox means. Like in their post, they said we are focused on improving Roblox communities, formerly known as groups, rather than investing in 2 separate products. So yeah, I don't think they really mean that they're going to make communities into Guilded servers or anything, but I mean, maybe they do. I hope not, because I feel like that'll be a disaster, but regardless, maybe this could be a good thing. Maybe Guilded disappearing will be a positive thing for the Roblox platform, because now they can take these features that they were using on Guilded and actually implement them on a website that has a user base. They put $90 million into their initial investment on Guilded, and then I can't imagine how much other money they spent just on employees and people that actually worked on Guilded. Like, bro, they probably lost so much money, probably more, close to like $92 million. But yeah, honestly, I feel like we're already maybe starting to see some of the positive effects of Guilded shutting down, ironically, because, you know, the only thing that Guilded is really mainly used for on Roblox is putting images in group shout announcements. It was a very, very common thing for groups to do, but with Guilded shutting down, people thought that this feature would kind of just disappear. But it seems like, according to this Bloxy News tweet, the first thing Roblox is going to do after Guilded shuts down is actually enable the use of images in community announcements, which is actually pretty cool. Obviously, the door is going to be open to some bad stuff to maybe happen, but I think to actually like put images in your group shout anyways, there's like a lot of loops you have to kind of jump jump through. And you actually kind of have to be like a somewhat popular group on Roblox to even do it in the first place. I think I could be completely wrong. I don't even have access to that image feature on my group. So, and the only people that I really do see that have access to it is like people that are verified. Like here's the Untitled Tag Game group, for example, where their recent announcement has an image in it because they're connected with Gilded. But yeah, that's what's happening with Roblox losing $90 million, and hopefully it'll result in something good.